great and small, and for a while it seemed as if nothing stood in the way of their happiness. But as the years passed, one worry pressed on the king and queen's mind. They had no heir to the throne. For years, the king and queen tried to have a child. Doctors were consulted, birds flied, prayers chanted, spells cast, but to no avail. And then, one unseasonably cool spring day, just after tea, the most amazing thing happened. The queen felt a kick. Calling to the king and her physicians, it was quickly confirmed that the queen was with child. A joyous noise spread throughout the kingdom. News spread, and everyone, from peasant to duchess, rejoiced for the king and queen. Finally, the big day arrived, and all in the kingdom waited with bated breath. The village midwife had been called away on urgent family business, but a replacement mysteriously appeared at the last minute to volunteer her services. Wintry night on which she was born, the queen named her baby girl Snow White. Alone with her child at last, she sang her baby girl a lullaby.
My dearest Snow, remember this. I will always keep you safe and sound. And no matter where you may roam, remember this song, and it will be as if I am as near to you then as I am right now. There's a face upon the moon, floating high above, shining over all the world, beaming down with love. No one's ever all alone when they know it's true. Somewhere high above the world, someone's watching you.
As with so many other births, there were complications.
What have you done to her?
Nothing, my lord. I came in, she was resting peacefully, and then she just began screaming.
Best physician! Now!
For 7 nights they held vigil over the queen, but in the end, physicians from far and wide could do nothing to rouse her from her deep sleep. Finally, she slipped away.
No!
The king was kings with newly born babies do not long remain unmarried.
My lord, may I offer my condolences for your loss?
Yes. Thank you. I know this face. I know you! You were the...
Soon the king was married to this beautiful, mysterious woman from his kingdom with a strangely familiar face. By the next year, where once there had been only one princess, there now two. The babies grew into girls, and the girls into young women. As different from one another as the night is the day. And so begins our story.
There's my darling daughter, apple of my eye, prettiest girl in the entire kingdom.
Yes. And there's Snow White.
Good morning, Mother.
Good morning, daughter.
Good morning, Father.
So beautiful. Run along and be good.
Yes, Father.
Well, I can't dawdle. I'm off to negotiate a peace treaty with the kingdom to the south.
Truce? Why on earth would you want to do that?
Now, the king of the south is a good man, but his son is hot-tempered and impatient. You know, he recently made a mistake and crossed into our borders and was captured, but cooler and wiser heads have prevailed.
But we're winning the war. Why quit while you're ahead? And why not keep the pieces we have in hand until we need them? A king's son toiling away in our prison might be a valuable bargaining chip.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Let me deal with war and peace. You're simply too nice to deal in politics.
I am.
Yes, of course, darling. Now, why don't you go, bird watching?
Yes, an excellent idea. Bird watching. I watch birds watching me watching birds.
Where's Father off to?
Stop your running, and it's none of your business. Rose, a kiss for Mama. Mwah. And Snow White. Try, for one day, to not embarrass the royal family by running amok and visiting the stables.
I only wanted to ride a horse.
Princesses do not ride horses.
Why not? I think a princess should be able to
And
ride.
I think you should stop all of that thinking. You have no head for it.
She was never meant to be a princess. She rides horses, she reads books, doesn't care about her, loves living her. She was never meant to be a princess.
loveliness has blinded the king and his daughters to her true intentions.
Mirror, mirror in my hand, who is fairest in the land?
Why, it's you, of course.
Oh, and don't I know it?
Something the matter, old fair one?
Oh, nothing of concern to you.
Something, I think.
Oh, I keep having these horrible nightmares. In my dream, you keep telling me that I'm not as pretty as I used to be, that someone else in the kingdom is far more beautiful than me. Oh, it's very sad. And then I smash you to a million pieces.
Well, aren't we lucky it's just a dream? For both our sakes.
Who would have thought a mirror could be such a coward? It's not that bad, is it? Being my mirror, my pet.
I look forward to each day as if it were my last.
My mother raised me carefully to be the queen eventually and dominate the land. She told me that I should encase my iron fist in gloves of lace when dealing with a man. For men, they say, are very shallow creatures and mostly just concerned with female features. Fairest of them all, hero of the play, talk of all the town from day to day. Lord, it's a chore being adored, but at least I've never been ignored. Fairest of them all, pretty as a pea, power and prestige within my reach. That's what they mean when they say cream, sugar, spice, and everything in between. Without fail, this is my fairy tale. Oh, which reminds me.
What is it, Your Majesty?
I want you to summon up the fairies for tonight.
You want to have the fairies to dinner?
No, I want to have the fairies for dinner.
Your Majesty, hunting of magical creatures is a punishable offense.
Yes. Now preheat the ovens.
Fairest of them all, prettiest of course, picking on the other girls by force, sometimes a spell.
Oh, what the hell? Knock them out and drop them in a well.
Fairest of them all, just a little mean.
Taking out the competition clean. Fairest of face, gifted with grace. You'll end up on the wrong side of my face. So set sail. This is my fairy tale.
All you ever wanted was affection. All you ever wanted was respect.
And when I find a girl who's getting more of it than me, I simply kind of want to wring her neck.
But what about the day when you grow older? Surely you won't always look this way.
Well, that's why pretty ladies make their daughters pretty too, so we can keep our heads held high and say, she's fairest of them all. Someone raise a toast, not as pretty as the queen, but close. Long legs and hair still, she can't compare to that regal beauty over there.
just now found myself watching birds. I hate birds. No matter, darling. Darling, how would you like to have a ball?
A ball?
Yes, our daughters are of age.
You mean our daughter and my stepdaughter?
Now, Snow White is your daughter as well.
No, which is why I feel it necessary that I should tell you. I caught her last week, riding horses. Can you imagine anything more unladylike?
Well, I think that shows her to be high-spirited and courageous.
Qualities men find so attractive.
I did. Did I ever tell you how I met her mother?
Yes, nearly a dozen times. Is it any wonder why it's so difficult trying to be a mother to her? Oh, I can't help it. She reminds me so much of your first wife.
What's this? Jealousy?
Oh, nobody's perfect. I just look that way.
I could never stay mad at you. Well, no matter, darling. I understand how you feel, but I've taken the liberty of scheduling a debutante ball a fortnight from now. All the eligible young ladies of the kingdom will attend, including the two princesses. There'll be rich and handsome men fighting for their hands, including princes from neighboring kingdoms.
Imagine, my daughter, Rose Red, a queen herself.
In fact, released from our dungeon, the son of the king of the south, he will attend the ball as a show of his appreciation and our forgiveness.
You did what?
Yes, I thought you would love that. Isn't that the perfect opportunity to introduce our little girls to the world?
Oh, I can see it already. Rose Red descending the grand staircase in her glittering gown to thunderous applause, only for the crowd to fall silent as they catch a glimpse of me.
Oh, darling, this evening isn't about you. It's about our daughters.
That's what you think.
Desired by every man in the kingdom. You don't get that. You're not impressed by it one bit. Remember your 8th birthday and my 7th birthday? Daddy got us a stable, and you didn't scream, you didn't squeal, you just sat there and brushed one pony's hair. One pony!
I only wanted one pony. What was I gonna do with the whole stable?
You're doing it again.
All I ever wanted was one pony.
We are princesses, Snow White. Princesses! We get everything we want.
Let me ask you a question. That stable of ponies, did it make you happy?
What are you talking about, Snow? Of course it made me happy.
Does it still make you happy?
Of course it does. I just haven't been out to the stable in a few years.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. You fill up this part of you that's empty with expensive parties and presents and fake people who tell you how wonderful you are, and that seems to fill you up. I don't do that.
Well, have you tried it? Because it's doing wonders for me.
It doesn't work for me.
Then what does?
I don't know. When I was just a kid, I had these picture puzzles. I'd open up the box and spread the pieces out. I'd pick up every one to see its shape and pattern, and imagine what the picture was.
some woman or some servant in the palace, I'd probably like you a lot, and I wouldn't get so embarrassed by you. You're a nice girl, I guess. It's not really that much of a princess. You're welcome.
Heavens! Are you girls still up? It's time for bed. You have a big day tomorrow.
Those rats asleep already.
Well, you both need your rest.
Aren't I a little old for a nursemaid?
I'm not your nursemaid. I'm your lady-in-waiting.
Well, you act more like my mother.
Well, somebody has to. Lord knows your mother, Her Majesty the Ice Queen, never. I mean, what I meant was, I should just stop talking.
It's fine. It's fine. She does her best. I can't imagine it's easy being queen.
Now, Princess Snow White, this is not a complaint I'm in the habit of making, but you have a bit too much faith in human nature. That's what makes you so beautiful. Why, when all those princes from far and wide get their first look at you, why, you'll be the talk of the town.
Hardly. Rose Red is much prettier than I am.
Prettier than you? Bite your tongue. You've as good a chance as her to find your handsome prince and fall in love.
Have you ever been in love? Tell me about it.
Why, it's an adventure, all right. When you're in love, your head spins, your heart aches, but you wouldn't trade it for anything. When you're in love, your stomach does cartwheels, but you wouldn't stop it for anything. But love wasn't made to be easy. Love wasn't made to feel
charming as he seems.
Princely entrance without an actual steed. Yeah. But at least we are free from that horrible dungeon and allowed to roam freely.
And for that, we should be grateful.
You'd be grateful for release from a prison that you never should have been imprisoned in?
Well, to be fair, my lord, we did invade the kingdom for no good reason.
I had a good reason.
Well, if only you had an army too, or really, anybody other than the two of us.
I thought they were right behind me.
Oh, cheer up, sire. There'll be other invasions. Maybe next time we'll even have an army too.
Yes, but unless I am able to return home, there'll be no armies. And I'm forced to stay here instead of saving our kingdom.
But you're a free man.
Hardly. We are in chains, but we still have to stay here. And is it to insult me further? He insists I attend this ridiculous coming out party for his insipid daughters.
My lord, I have a plan.
Is it better than your last plan?
A little bit.
Very well, Dog's Body. Tell me this cunning plan.
Well, our kingdom is poor and helpless, but this one is rich and powerful, yes? All right, and you are a young, handsome, charming prince with an invitation to the royal ball. Do you want to go with this?
I believe I do.
Good, and we'll see.
What the devil are you doing?
I thought we were going to take the castle by force and single-handedly conquer the throne.
No, you nitwit. Oh. You've given me a plan. We're going to save our kingdom the old-fashioned way.
Witchcraft?
Better. Marriage. Times have been tough in our kingdom. Food has been scarce for a while. Eating the horses as quick as the new ones arrive. Treasury's empty of treasure. Once there was wealth beyond measure. This could be our last chance at keeping our kingdom alive. Do you think that you're thinking what I am thinking?
Yes, I think that I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Then let's do what I think we both are thinking.
Wait, what are we thinking?
This looks like the job of Prince Charming, that elegant debonair frog. Catch a woman's ear with a whisper, and steal with its heart with a nod. No lady says no to Prince Charming. They're dying to give them their hand. So I'll find one who's healthy and horribly wealthy and marry for the love of my land. And marry for the love of my land. Oh, so
What if they find out you're poor?
how can I it?
What if they throw you in jail?
I don't want free.
But sire, what if you fall in love?
Don't be silly. But wait. Could that happen to me?
No! This looks like a job for Prince Charming.
A forbidden marriage for pain.
Ladies and gentlemen of the royal kingdom, my loyal subjects, I welcome you. Welcome to our very first debutante ball. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The dual darlings, the apples of my eye, the royal princesses. First introducing my youngest daughter, 17 years old today, Princess Rose Red. About to reach her 18th birthday in a week's time, Snow White. Go ahead, dear. Mother Moon is with you.
There's a face upon the moon, floating high above, shining over all the world, beaming down with love. No
You was the Princess Rose Red, no?
Yes,
Princess
I am.
Rose Red. Princess Rose Red. And there's something we absolutely must know.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm single, enjoy long walks on the countryside, and my ring finger is a size 7. Does that answer your question, boys?
Actually, we wanted to know if your sisters, white twins, spoke of.
See.
Ask her yourself.
Bella senorita, I have traveled far in search of a beauty as exquisite and unique as yours. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Don Juan.
Very pleased to meet you.
Hey, you don't go with him. He's no good. He's nothing like me. Casanova. You haven't heard of me?
No.
Good.
What do you crazy think you are doing? That was not how you wore, lady. There was no style, no finesse. Now, mon chéri, mademoiselle, it's love. Such no further. Oh! Monsieur Lebeau. The lady is yours.
Let me remind you, I'm very rich, almost inconceivably wealthy. I could give you a life that not even a princess could not comprehend.
But with me, senorita, you have a life of adventure, surprises, and of course, daring exploits.
Tell me, do you know how to use a sword? I could teach you.
Bah! Money, dues. What is this? Mademoiselle, imagine the life I could offer you. Money, culture, art, music, anything.
Now, my boy, I've sent word to your father that you are safe and sound and my guest at the ball. King Philip agrees with me that our two kingdoms should be on friendlier terms, and we hope that tonight might end up in bigger things, perhaps. Now, Prince Edward.
Prince Edward, actually.
Prince Edward, I must say, you do clean up quite well.
Yes, prison rags do diminish one's appearance.
And a lack of judgment diminishes a prince's position.
Yes, yes. The kingdom to the south, so charming, so rustic. Our two kingdoms aren't so different after all. As a matter of fact, we're quite identical in many ways. Save for our treasuries, I have heard rumor of financial troubles.
Greatly exaggerated.
They are?
Things were actually quite good before I was captured.
They were. Oh,
And it's time that I return home and concentrate solely on my country's incredible riches.
incredible riches?
I'll just come out and say it. Your Majesties, I would like to ask permission to marry one of your daughters.
And marry my daughter, Rose Red, would be thrilled. The answer is yes.
Now, dear, let's give this a moment's thought. Snow White is the elder daughter, and marriage is not to be taken lightly. Shouldn't we first see how the girls feel?
Feel? Marriage isn't about feelings. You will be delighted with Rose Red. She was very beautiful, like her mother.
Oh.
We will draw up the contract at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
So, you're gaining your freedom by getting married. That's ironic.
Marry this red rose person, take her home and present her to father, at which point they'll be more than willing to give whatever riches we desire for her safe return. What's going on? Oh, leave the girl alone. Oh. Hey, I said leave the lady be.
You're not here to try to marry me too, are you?
Rose Red.
Hardly. I'm Snow White, your sister.
Oh, Your Highness, I apologize. Actually, I am here to marry your sister.
Well, lucky her.
No, I'm the lucky one. She's a very rich, beautiful, talented, wealthy, valuable woman. So I'm told. You were the princess that sang that song earlier, weren't you? May I ask where it is from?
I don't know. I think I remember it from when I was just a baby, but I could be wrong.
It was very pretty. So were you, actually.
Thank you. I'm not used to all this debutante business.
Well then, if you could point me to your sister.
Oh, she's right there. Good luck, brother-in-law.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Rose Red, with the blessings of your mother and father, the king and queen, I ask that you take my hand in matrimony and become my wife.
Who are you?
Prince Edward the Great, of the kingdom to the south.
Prince! Did you say Prince? Oh! Everybody! I'm gonna be a princess! I'm gonna be a princess! Oh, wait. I already am a princess. But I will be a princess who is married to a prince, which means one day I will be queen! The lucky guy. What's his name? Actually, I don't really know. Oh, silly me. Darling, what is your name?
Charming. Prince Charming.
Say hello to the mother of the bride. Soon Rose Red will be marrying the prince, and then in no time at all our kingdoms will join in marriage, and then I will enslave their people and strip them of their riches.
My, planning the holidays already, are we?
This day has been perfect. Except for that ninny Snow White. Do you know what she did at the ball? She sang that song that her mother used to sing, and those idiots liked it.
Oh, there's no accounting for taste. And what if this prince, is he all he seems?
What do you mean?
My sources tell me that he has lied to you.
He has what?
Lied. He and the kingdom to the south are as poor as you could imagine.
Oh, that snake! Doesn't he know who I am and what I am capable of?
So few of us do, my queen. So few of us do.
Mother! I'm getting married!
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. Am I missing something?
Darling, that prince of yours, he's not all he seems. Your royal fiancé is handsome and as poor as dirt.
I knew it! My prince is actually a pauper! This day has been ruined! Oh, and did you see what that Snow White did at the ball? All that singing and no one said a word to me about my dance. Mother, how much I hate her! I wish she would just disappear!
Why, Rose Red, you're beginning to sound like a queen already.
Thank you, Mother.
Now, go off to bed. Mummy has some business to take care of. God, fetch the prince! Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is fairest of them all?
You, of course.
Oh, thank you, my sweet.
For at least another week.
Yes. Wait, what? What do you mean?
You are fairest in all the land. For at least a few more days.
Explain yourself.
You are the fairest in all the land, but in 1 week, there'll be one who is fairer than you.
Speak to me, you imbecilic pane in the glass, and tell me her name!
Snow White. In 1 week's time, upon her 18th birthday, she will be the fairest woman in all the land.
Snow White.
Your Highness, the princess here is ordered.
Tell him I will see him in a moment! Yes, my queen! Now, what else do we know about this prince besides the fact that he is poor?
He is devilishly handsome, quite the huntsman. In fact, he killed 5 wild boar last spring, all by himself.
A huntsman? 2 birds with 1 stone. Send in the prince!
You wish to see me? Why,
Yes.
Queen?
Yes. I want to tell you that your plan is finished. I know that you and your kingdom are in ruins. Right for us to crush and enslave your precious people. Don't you realize that with one wave of my hand, everything you love could be lost?
Please, my queen, I beg of you. I'll do anything you ask, enslave me, but spare my people.
Get up and stop your sniveling. It's unseemly for royalty of any kind to kneel. It is true, I have the power to save your kingdom, but it will cost you.
I'm prepared to do anything.
Good. I am told that you are master huntsman in your kingdom. Is this true?
Yes?
Then, get your riding gear ready, because tonight, at the witching hour, you are going on a very special hunting trip.
Wants you to murder Snow White?
Lower your voice.
The Queen wants you to murder Snow White?
Yes. She threatened to enslave our people. I don't have much a choice.
Sire, you always have a choice. You can just say no.
Just say no.
Oh, forgive me, my lord. I know you're going to box my ears for this, but is killing an innocent girl really something a good man does, even with his entire kingdom at stake?
All right. I'm hopeless.
You're not hopeless, sire. You just are a good man.
I can't be a good man if I can't be a good prince. Like he said, it would be easy to be a prince to rule a land, to be responsible for thousands and have their lives at your command. I wasn't raised to make these choices that suddenly I have to make. They said to think of my position and none of the human lives at stake. What kind of man kills an innocent girl just to keep his own people from starving? And what kind of prince wants to throw down the knife when his kingdom depends on the carving? Am I a good man or a good prince? Is there a way I can be both and not at all? I'm not a killer, I'm just a huntsman. But if I let her live, my kingdom's bound to fall.
No! I'm
country's riches, and she threatened to enslave my people.
And if you do it?
After the wedding, she promised to help me and let me return home.
You can't trust her.
It's the only choice I have!
Then do it quickly. And bring an end to this misery that I might finally meet my mother. There's a face upon the moon, floating high above, shining over all the world, beaming down with love. No one's ever all alone when they know it's true. Somewhere high above the world.
How can you be so brave? And why would anyone want you dead? Run now and never return unless I personally come back for you. If you keep your wits about you, you may stay alive.
But where will I go?
Deep in the woods, there's a house in the center of the forest. The inhabitants, they're under my rule, and they'll shelter you until I can come back. If I can come back. Speak to no one but them. Take my key and go quickly. Go!
I don't know why you're doing this or what made you change your mind, but thank you.
Am I a bad man or a bad girl? Why are these choices so impossible to make? Am I a hero or a villain? Was this the right choice or a horrible mistake? No one can help me. No one can save me. I've got to move before the rising of the sun. My choice is made now. I must remember. But who can save me from the madness? I be a god.
And so, after a seemingly endless journey, Snow White found herself at the strange house in the woods. But would this unexpected destination lead her away from danger, or into it?
Hello? Is anybody here? Keep your wits about you, Snow. It'll be all right. Being lonely's nothing new, not when you're Snow White. True, it's not a palace, but what did you expect? Anything is better than a dagger in the neck. Call it an adventure, Snow, and soon you will see things aren't half as bad as they could be. All my life I knew that I was different from my sister and the others, though I tried to hide. They always laughed at me, they called me black
behest of evil forces who wish to see her dead, our heroine Snow White has been driven from the palace, but freed by her reluctant rescuer, Prince Edward. However, those evil forces remain and are still very dangerous.
You wish to see me, my queen?
Yes. Is Snow White dead?
The proof lies within.
Oh, is this what I think it is?
You think it's a heart still warm from the kill? Then yes.
Your reputation as Master Huntsman is well warranted. Consider your wedding officially scheduled 6 months from now.
Might I offer your assistance to my people?
Oh, in due time, noble prince. But now, why don't you go get some sleep? You must be exhausted after what you have done.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Oh, it's all coming true, Mirror Man. Finally, the queen gets her way and everyone lives happily ever after.
By everybody, you mean you, right?
Of course.
You rang?
Ah, I want you to take this down to the kitchen and fry it up for me at once. I'm craving a midnight snack.
Your Majesty, it's hours past midnight.
Well then, consider it the early bird special.
I see. Very well.
And post haste! I'm starving!
What's going on? I heard Prince Edward was here.
Oh, yes, my dear. He and I had some business to take care of.
What did he want?
Oh, nothing too important, just preparations for your wedding.
Oh, my wedding! I can't believe it's actually going to happen! Were you able to take care of all that money business?
Oh, of course, darling. Just think of it. Soon you will marry the prince, and everything will be all ours, rose red, all mine.
Ours?
Oh, yes. Yes, ours. Now, why don't you go to bed, darling? I have some work that I have to do, and I have to put my face on. Besides, I have another surprise waiting for you when you get back to your room.
A Pegasus? My very own Pegasus?
Better. You'll find that when you get to your room, the bed next to yours will be empty. Snow White, gone.
Oh, you did it, Godmother! Thank you so much! Oh, it's everything I ever wanted. Well, besides the...
Yes, I know, the Pegasus! There are still some things that even I can't do yet. Now, go to bed, dearie. Tomorrow we start preparations for your wedding.
All right, good night, Mother.
Good night.
Is that bacon?
No!
Your breakfast, my queen. I swear I could smell bacon or ham or something. Oh, it's making me really hungry. Can I have a piece?
No! Bed! Now!
Oh, I want one piece of bacon, Mom. Why would we have it?
This is it. This is the moment I have been waiting for.
Are you sure, Your Majesty? I think Rose Red may have been right. I do smell something like bacon.
Hush! Blood of my enemy, give me her power. Oh, heart of my enemy, give me her beauty. Death of my enemy, give me her life. This smells like bacon!
Hold yourself!
He's tricked me. That lying, cheating, underhanded scoundrel, that isn't bacon. That's not Snow White's heart, it's a pig's heart.
Would you like to know if she's alive, my queen?
Tell me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, she's alive!
That cheating, underhanded, lying scoundrel of a prince. I will have revenge on him. I will have revenge on that sniveling little brat, Snow White. The king, the queen, the court, everyone will pay for this. You don't shake my hand if you're planning to betray me, 'cause I hold a grudge like the world has never seen. I don't mess around with the people who defy me. You try, you die. Nobody's messing with the queen. 'Cause I'm the queen bee. I'm the strongest alive. I'm dealing with the
dear, are you?
I'm Snow White. I'm Princess Snow White.
Oh, princess is she? And what kingdom do you hail from, princess?
The kingdom to the north.
Oh, this ain't the kingdom of the north at all, is it?
I don't know.
That's it. Off with her, boys!
What?
Here. That's no way to toss out a princess. Like or not, she is a princess and she must be treated with some respect. Now, the proper way to toss out a princess is thus. Oh.
No, please, no!
Hold on, boys, hold on. She stinks of something.
Is it bread pudding? Oh, I hope she's made of bread pudding.
Why don't? I'm ciphering what this young lady is all about. Ah, I've got it. Young lady, you smell of fear.
So fear, Proudfoot. We certainly don't need anything she might be afraid of poking round about these parts, do we? I say off with her.
Hold on, we're not just sending her away. The girl is terrified. And I, for one, would like to know of what. Have a seat at the table, girl. We'll sort all of this out fast enough.
Now then, you say you're from the kingdom to the north.
Why, can't you? I'll ask the questions here. Now then, you say you're from the kingdom to the north, do you?
I'm a princess there.
A princess? Or a spy? That kingdom has never been much of a friend to us. Any business from the north what sends a visitor to our doors is business we well do without.
You don't understand. I'm not here on business.
Oh, a pleasure toy then, is it? A little Princess Johnson of what's happening, Mary.
No, you have to believe me. I don't want to be here. But you see, the queen...
Mentioning the queen won't do you much good in this forest, dear. She's not one of our favorites, you know to me.
Now, if you're talking about the queen, and you say you're a princess, then you must be able to do her bidding. The even old bat has sent her door to spy on us.
No!
Hey!
Leave the girl alone!
Out of the way, cook. We aren't going to hurt her. Much.
Look at her. She's scared. I say we hear her out.
Quiet yourself, baby talk.
I am not a baby. I am 495 years old.
493 years old, practically a teenager.
495. And listen, I may be young, but I'm smart enough to know that we have nothing to fear from this girl.
No, let's hear it.
Oh, quiet down, you disagreeable dwarf. The lad may be right. Dearie, you're walking a dangerous path, traveling these woods alone, love.
Why are you here? You don't look like a spy.
I'm not a spy. I'm an exile. The prince, he said I could find sanctuary with you, whoever you are.
Well, what prince would that be? We know many princes. Was it Prince Mitigan the Wise?
No, Prince Hotspur. A bit of a temper on that one.
Prince Gimli, the dwarf?
No. He's still on that journey with the hobbits.
No, it was Prince Edward, to the kingdom of the south.
Well, then why didn't you not say so?
Oh, he's so handsome.
Any friend of Prince Edward's is a friend of ours.
I don't understand. What do you mean, and who are you?
We are the Seven Dwarfs!
As in all the seven dwarfs.
You're dwarves.
Oh, and what's the matter with being dwarves, might I ask?
Nothing. I love little, it's just,
Finding that fact hard to believe, are we?
No, I just thought you would all be...
Have you ever seen a dwarf before?
No, I really thought you would all be a little, shorter.
Well, we are shorter when compared to a giant, say. It's all relative, whatever that means. Now then, you say that your mother is the queen to the north?
My stepmother.
Oh, well, I don't envy you that distinction, love. The queen to the north is a monster by all standards. She hunts us poor forest folk for sport.
The gods haven't you far years to avoid her. I haven't seen a unicorn at least 10 years.
Is it true? She has terrible fangs, long, sharp nails like claws, eyes that glow bright red.
Oh! I'm so sorry. I had no idea she was such a monster.
Off the nice young lady took. Sorry, love, but that she is. Just last year, there was 9 of us. Baggins and Underhill were proud and full foolhardy enough to accept a dinner invitation from the Queen. And as far as we know, they was the main course.
That's terrible.
That's life, miss. You see, there's always hunters, and there's always hunted.
That's why we dwarves stick to mining and trading with the other forest folk. Human affairs have never done right by us.
Except Prince Edward and his clan. They're the ones that are the exception.
A long time ago, centuries before any of us was hatched, Edward's house did a great favour to the forest folk. We've been in his service ever since.
What did he do?
Nobody knows. But whatever it was absolutely brilliant indeed.
Well, I'll take that to Sergeant. If Prince Edward wants the girl to have sanctuary, then sanctuary it is. All in favour? Aye?
Aye!
Aye! Aye! Aye! Aye!
But Marky, it won't be easy. Now let me show you around. This is the living room, and the kitchen, and the dining room, and the bedrooms, and the ballroom, and the green room, and the linen closet, and from now on, it's your responsibility. You'll have to do the cooking and the cleaning.
You'll have to do the wash and make the bed.
And when we come home from the mines,
Hang the laundry on the line. And out the table, set the beer and bread.
They try to keep you safe, but you'll have to pull your weight.
And so with that in mind, let this be said.
Edward, forget this girl. Think of your people.
Quality of mercy is not strain from the drop that says the gentle rain from heaven from the place beneath. It is twice blessed.
What are you jabbering on about? Turn out the light. I'm going to bed.
Sire? Oh, begging your pardon. Mean no disrespect here, but are you feeling all right?
No, I'm not, Dog's Body. I keep having these feelings for Snow White, and I'm marrying her sister, and I'm saving my kingdom. Why can't I stop thinking about this?
Love is a tricky thing, my lord.
Love. This can't be love. Love wouldn't hurt this bad. Dog's Body, have you ever been in love?
Only once, sire. Ended in terrible heartache and frustration.
What happened?
I married her.
I shouldn't be thinking this way. I don't fall in love. I'm Prince Charming. It's just that every time I close my eyes, I see her face smiling at me. I haven't slept in days. I'm going mad. Isn't this a big surprise? I'm in a trap. I'm going crazy. No one told me love could feel so bad. I'm a wreck. I'm a ruin. I'm a man without a home. And no matter what I do, it seems a minute I'm alone. I can't stop thinking about her. She's the one thing on my mind, taking up space I used to use for me. I just can't stop thinking about her. How could I have been so blind? Now it seems so clear we were meant to be. It's all a blur. Love has made me an amateur. I just can't stop thinking about her.
Get away, you take a trip, you start your journey and can't escape the things you're running from. What am I supposed to say? He knew that he just had to hurt me. In the end, he chose to let me run. I'm in need, I'm in agony. I've wasted all my time, and no matter what I do, my heart won't let me draw the line. I can't stop thinking about him. He's the face I can't forget, running through my veins just like the wind heat. I just can't stop thinking about him. No relief has found me yet. Since that day I let him sweep me off my feet. Am I that dim? Could I let my defense grow thin? I just can't stop thinking about him.
Are you listening?
No, this is stupid.
You wouldn't hear me if I screamed.
Well, what is the harm in pretending you can?
Everyone deserves a little dream. I just can't stop thinking about you, even though I know I should.
Cut out ties and just move on.
I just can't stop dreaming about you. How you made me feel so good. How it would be better
Being there and what? This can't be true.
No, there's nothing that I can do.
I just can't stop thinking about you.
Can't stop thinking about you.
Time for bed. You'll be keeping the whole West Wing up if you don't shut off the lights. And quit it with the long-distance love duets.
Sorry, ladies.
No need. I know she's a special cook.
Well, good night, sire.
Oh, Dog's Body, you are a true and loyal servant
Well, thank you, sire.
and friend.
Friend? I think I might cry.
it's just me. I finished up early.
What exactly do you do with the mine? I don't think you've ever told me.
Ah, it's boring, really. There are these shiny rocks, what look like glass, but aren't really. We dig them up.
Diamond?
Yeah, useless in their raw state. Well, unless you wanted to make them into big ugly rings and necklaces or something. Kind of show-offy, if you ask me.
Of course. What do you do with these big, ugly diamonds?
We grind them up into dust and sell them to the fairies. They use them for flying or magic or something. We used to mine these big gold rocks, but there were so many of them, we figured they was worthless.
Oh, my. Well, I don't know much about mining and whatnot, but do me a favor. Don't ever let the Queen, or anyone else for that matter, know about your mine. Okay?
Oh. Yeah. Sure, whatever you say.
Is everything all right, Crabfoot?
Huh? Oh, yes. Yeah. I was just thinking, and, well, we was talking, and, well, I just wanted to say, no, we wanted to say, it's been different having you around. Nice, I guess. I think I like it, but we like it, I mean. It took a little time, but yes, it's been pleasant, long as you've been here, neat and clean. I guess that I am happy, but we're happy, that is it. It's hard to say the things I mean. The olive wolves are younger, they keep their thoughts locked up inside. They wouldn't want to tell you, they blush and say they're mortified. I ain't got that kind of pride. It's been lovely having you around. Please don't leave. I think you're splendid. We think so, you see. That's something that you must believe. Well, before I make a fool of myself with feelings and words and such, I'll say it out loud and be done with it. Snow White, thank you very much. What is this? What are we doing?
It's a hug.
Oh, is it a woman thing?
It's my way of saying you're welcome.
Oh. Are you waiting for me to join in?
A little bit, yes.
Well, long as nobody's looking. Oh.
Once upon a time has come today. With a little luck, let's hope it's here to stay. What a day! There's a joyous smile way away. Now the prince's arms are spread, are preparing to be led. I'm so happy I could cry. What a day! That's the only thing our kingdom has to say. After all these years have passed, happy endings come at last. I'm so happy I could positively die.
Can you believe, darling, a royal wedding? daughter will be married in just a few days.
I told you Rose Red would very well.
It's a pity Snow White couldn't be here. Where did you say she was?
Who is Snow White?
Yes. Who is Snow White? No matter, I've got to finish my final degree.
Once upon a time it's come to play, with a little love it's here to stay. Everything's as lovely as a fresh and play, with the golden lovers green.
All along she charmed us with a smile,
As she grew with beauty, grace, and style, now she'll be a princess for a little while, till the day that makes her queen. What a day! Look at me, I'm like a flower on display. I'm and bright, I'm so happy I could cry. What a day! And the whole thing's in my honor, I would say. Tonight it's going to see every eye see on me. I'm so happy I could positively die.
And so it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that I name you, Edward, Prince Regent of the Allied Kingdom, North and South, my immediate successor. In the unlikely event of my demise, you shall succeed me as king, and Rose Red shall reign as queen.
My lord, all you say is right and true. But that last part?
Well, I realize it isn't a happy thought, dear, but one must plan for the future, and with Snow White to run off and... Snow White's missing! Call the Royal Guard!
Yes, we will. But first, my darling, look into my eyes and everything will be perfect. Snow White, your daughter, has run away. She is such a thankless and petulant child. And as far as your decree, you have decided that your loving wife will be the ruler of the kingdom. Now, write that down. Wonderful. Now, why not turn in early?
Excellent.
Good
night.
Here comes the bride. What a day! I'm more beautiful than words could ever say. What a day! I'm so happy I could cry. What a day! There's a shiny happy ending on its way. I'm so happy I could positively die. Spread the word here in bars and the Pope of cigars. Share the news, join the feast, north and south, west and east. We're so happy we could positively die.
Excuse me, the king has a message for all of you. He regrets not being able to be here. He is under the, weather. I have a new decree written now, just by my loving husband. My dear subjects, I decree today, yada, 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 that my beloved wife, yada, 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 is the supreme ruler of all the land until she deems otherwise. Thus speaks the king. Well, go on. Clap for me. Oh, mirror man, you never seem to fail me. The magic you provide me seems to grow stronger and stronger with each passing day, and soon there will be nothing that can stop me.
My queen, is that what I think it is? A poisoned apple, Snow White? Do you really think that will work? And where does it all end, your majesty? What if Rose Red discovers what her mother really is?
Oh, who cares, mother? I'll take care of that bridge when I cross it. How much did you hear?
More than I wanted to. Mother, how could you? I thought Snow White had run off on her own.
She's gone, dearie. That's the the way it had to be, out of your hair and soon to be out of your life for good.
I didn't want you to kill her.
But don't you see? That's the way that things have to be.
Did you force this marriage on Edward?
Grow up, dearie. This is how kingdoms work.
I don't want to hear this.
You want to be the queen one day, don't you, and rule the kingdom? Then shut your mouth and don't stop smiling. Pitiful! She takes far too much after her father for my liking.
You know that apple won't necessarily kill her. It'll simply put her into a deep, deep sleep until you, or her true love, awakens her with a kiss.
Not a chance of that. Now, to finish what I have begun, I will need a disguise. Mirror Man, I command you to withdraw your spells and to strip away your magic until my true face is revealed.
Surely you don't.
But I do, Mirror Man. Make me look my age, so that I might deliver to Snow White the final
All right, gather round me, hearties. I've got a new one for us today. Oh, it's a bottle of sweet molasses mystery juice from the Shire. Oh, I had to trade a ruby the size of Baughman's head just to get it. It's the sweetest, most delicious liquid in the world.
Caution! Each serving of sweet molasses mystery juice contains enough sugar to make one run around and jump amok for nearly an hour? Dear.
Oh, this smells like a very good one. Wish me luck.
Oh, you don't! What'd you do that for? I spend the entire day cleaning this house just like I do every day. And if you think I'm going to sit around and watch you all run around like crazy people, you got another thing coming.
Oh, God, he's back to boggle. We're working men, we deserve it.
But I haven't run amok in forever.
Please!
No, we all have better things to do than to just drink pure sugar.
Oh, she's right. She's been very good to us these past few months, and we owe it to her to listen to what she has to say. Very well. What is it you would have us do?
I'm going to go outside and gather some firewood. While I'm gone, I want you all to clean the mess up you made since you got home. If you do a good enough job, I'll give you each a spoonful. I promise it won't be that bad. Just think about what my nursemaid used to tell you when I didn't want to do my chores. Whistle while you work.
Whistle.
I'm not doing that. What about singing?
Bum, 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 bum,
I'm just not used to being this old.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing wrong, darling, just old age.
You say you know me, but have we met?
Oh, how silly of me. You probably wouldn't remember me or even recognize me. You see, I used to be the most respected midwife in all 4 kingdoms. I was there when you were born, dearie, and I was there when your mother died.
You knew my mother?
Briefly.
What was she like?
Oh, she was young and beautiful and kind and full of life. Absolutely full of life. You might even say she made me feel young again.
Oh, that's beautiful. I always wanted to meet someone who knew her that wasn't my father.
Well, you will meet her again.
Come again?
Oh, you would be surprised how much you look like her. Oh, and so kind like she was. Kindness like yours should be repaid.
Oh, it was nothing. I just offered you a place to rest your feet.
Here, take this apple. It's not much, but it's all an old woman like me can give.
Oh, I couldn't.
I insist. Remember, dearie, there are only 2 kinds of people in this world. The ones who give what they want, and the ones they give it to.
If you insist. Thank you.
Good girl. Oh my, would you look at the sun? I must be getting on my way. I have an urgent appointment at the castle this evening.
What's going on at the castle tonight?
Oh, haven't you heard, dearie? There's a royal wedding. Prince Charming is marrying Rose Red. Well, I'm off. Enjoy your apple.
Stop it, Snow! It was just a moment in the woods 6 months ago. You knew they were going to get married. I don't even know why you're upset about it. You're happy here. You're happy.
Snow White? Snow White?
paths was in all 4 kingdoms. So someone in this room is going to have to be my best man. This is a tough decision. I'll admit, had I thought about this sooner, I would have made a point of developing a strong male relationship somewhere along the line. Any volunteers?
Monsieur, I would be honored. Choose me. Oh. On second thought, I'd like to resign as well.
Just as I expected. It is down to you, and it is down to me.
Very well. You will find me a worthy opponent, mi amigo.
See?
Yeah, don't spot him. All right, fellas, take us outside.
Prince Edward,
Don't come any closer. It's bad luck to see a bride before the wedding.
there isn't going to be a wedding.
What are you talking about?
I know everything. I know you haven't entered into this marriage willingly.
What do you mean?
I love you.
Please, please. I know you only agreed to marry me so you could save your own kingdom.
Rose, maybe that was true in the beginning, but as time moved on,
Please don't. You're very sweet. But I also know you were supposed to kill Snow White and you didn't. You let her live.
How do you know that?
My mother knows it, that's all that matters, and she is not a woman to be crossed. If she knows this, let you live until now, it's only because she has a plan to finish you later.
What should we do?
You should run as far away from here as possible and find Snow White. She may be our only chance. If my father sees she's still alive, then hopefully it'll break the spell my mother has to cast on him.
Thank you. You may have saved my life. Rose, I'm sorry. I would have happily married you.
Please don't. I remember the day when Snow White sang that song of hers and you looked her. I believe you let her go risking the wrath of the queen because you love her, correct?
I don't know.
I think I may have my answer. You're a great man, and one day you'll be a fantastic king, but now you must go. Oh, but be careful. The queen may be disguised as an old woman through magic.
I will.
Go, before she finds a way to destroy us all.
Well, boys, what takes its time, we face its facts. She's not returning to us.
Did we ask her to do too much? Was it all the cooking? I bet it was the sweeping. She was always sweeping.
That's just you've always turned the place up.
I bet it was all the laundry. We're not the cleanest one.
Oh, stop your sniveling! It was me! I was always yelling and being disagreeable!
Hey, don't blame yourself, Brandy Buck. Just a couple of weeks ago, I hugged her. I must have squeezed too hard.
So this. Sorry, they're crying over their stopper.
Proudfoot, what happened?
Prince Edward.
Bryce, what's wrong with her?
You're too late, Your Highness. She's gone.
No! What do you mean she's gone?
What happened? She choked, we think. We found an apple on the ground near where she fell.
Snow White would have choked to death on a bite of an apple? Doesn't make sense.
Sire, I think the queen got to her first.
Who? Evil queen. She came to finish what I wouldn't do.
But why? She wasn't hurting no one. She was kind and sweet, and I loved her!
In lad. We all did. We all did.
So she's gone, Chris. She's not breathing. She's not moving. Oh, I would do anything just to hear the anatomy of the boots. My boots.
I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, please accept my apology for not doing more to protect you. I should have taken you far away from the reach of the queen, but my greed and ambition made me blind to what I knew when our eyes first met instantly that night.
What's he mean by that?
It means he loved her.
Snow White, wake up, please!
Oh, he's looking next dead!
I can't believe you're alive. I can't believe you came
erase everything.
As were you.
And from that moment on, I haven't been able to think about anything
But you! I know you too! But what about Rose Red?
She released me with her blessing. He loves you. As do I.
Oh, I'd love a happy ending.
But what now?
I say we return to the castle and tell your father everything so you can take your rightful place as princess. Yeah.
Will you be by my side?
Forever.
Hey, could we save the smooching for later and leave now so we can storm the castle?
Oh, brilliant! We finally got an army!
Yeah!
Sort of.
To the castle!
Oh, it's all finally happening, Mirror Man. As soon as Snow White takes a bite of that apple, she will fall asleep for a long, long time, and then everything in the kingdom will be mine.
I hope you're happy.
Happy? I'm ecstatic.
Well, good for you.
Now, Mirror Man, use your magic and make me beautiful again.
I couldn't possibly do that, my queen. Beauty is only skin deep, after all, and you are rotten to the core.
I didn't ask you for your opinions on my morals, Mirror Man. I asked you to make me beautiful again and give me your powers. Otherwise...
What if I say no?
What if you say no? Don't you remember the bargain you agreed to? You give me your magic, make me beautiful again, or I smash the mirror into a million pieces and imprison you forever. Don't you ever wish to be freed again?
My queen, I've listened to your threats for a millennia now, and I have come to the conclusion that I would rather spend eternity in the land of mirrors than one more day serving you.
Are you defying me? I'm warning you!
No need! I will smash the mirror.
No! You fool! Don't you know what you have done? No!
You don't seem to get the picture. Without me, there's no more curses, no more glamours and charms on your appearance. Just the face you were born with a long, long time ago. And best of all, no more magic!
And so, after adventures and discoveries, mishaps and murders, our heroes have reached a happy ending at last. With the queen nowhere in sight, the king's memory returned, and he rejoiced at being reunited with his daughter Snow White. He gave his blessing for her marriage to the prince. They were wed on a beautiful sunny day, and Rose Red served as maid of honor. All seemed perfect, but perfect is rarely what it seems.
Do you, Princess Snow White the Fair, firstborn of the king, take Prince Edward the Charming to be your lawfully wedded husband till death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Prince Edward the Charming?
Yes! Sire!
Sorry, Father, I do. Now, if there's anyone who has justifiable reason why these two should not be wed in holy matrimony...
Stop! Stop! This wedding is a travesty. That is not the princess at all. She is an exiled criminal sentenced to death 6 months ago. And that is the traitor to our kingdom who set her free.
Prince Charming and Princess Snow White saved the king from a magical enchantment and drove away the evil and murderous queen. They are heroes.
They are criminals to the crown. I am queen! Silence, you fools! How dare you laugh at your supreme ruler? My king, I know you
I've never seen this woman in my entire life.
Woman, you address the king.
My daughter. Oh, my daughter, I know you know who I am. I know you saw me turn into this hideous creature. Now tell them who I am, and soon we will take back everything that is ours.
You have lost. Goodbye. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Dwarf!
Now, unless there are no further objections, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Darling, here we are at last on your wedding day. My old heart is beating fast, giving you away. I will always hold you here, even from afar. For your love has made it clear how alike we are.